is up, everyone? Welcome to Ian's RC. Coming at you with another video today. Doing an unboxing. FMS, brand new release. It is, you'll see what it is once I open the box. But yeah, been kind of excited for this. I was waiting for them to release it. They've been talking about it for a while. I really do like my FMSs. So I want to get this and actually do a real unboxing and get in and do a review and stuff. We'll do a little bit of run footage throughout this video. Talk about it, the differences with this compared to others, and yeah. So let's just get into this box. I've been waiting. Just got here this morning. I ordered it the day it was released. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get in here. You can see it's the new fcx18 K10. I do have the original K10 from FMS. I mean, I really enjoy that truck, just the scale of it. I've done quite a bit of modifying to it look-wise. I haven't really done too much upgrading as far as performance-wise or anything. But I mean, honestly, like this is, I've seen a lot of videos with that original, and really they kind of upgraded, and this is kind of what they did to it. So I'm happy to see FMS releasing it this way now. Starting to do a lot of stuff with that FCX platform. So yep, there's the box. This is the front of it. It's the Chevy K10. It says Cheyenne on this. It is a licensed body. I did not get the yellow one. I did think about it. It looks really good. But I had to go with, you can see all three of them here. I chose the black one. It's really got that kind of Harley Davidson black orange look to it. Like, I really dug that. So that's the one I chose. But yeah, here's your box. That's the front. You got the three different colorways there you can choose from. They have the original red and white. And then they have that mustard yellow. And then here's the back. Just shows a little bit about the truck, talks a little bit about the history of the K10. And then on the bottom there, you got your wheelbase and all your dimensions and stuff, your approach angles, depart angles. I'll kind of touch on that stuff a little bit in this. I'm not going to go deep into it. But yeah, the instruction book is on the outside of this box here. But it's nice and thick. Everything you'll need to know in there, all about the controller. It's got the exploded view for your parts, all your part numbers and everything for you. So that's really awesome. I like that. Let's slide this cover off here. Boom. Now this is something I've noticed that FMS has kind of changed, you know. When I first was getting the FMS cars, they come in those nice gray, hard, lockable styrofoam boxes. It's okay that they don't now. Like they're using that extra money on instead of spending on those styrofoam boxes now and actually putting it into the performance and stuff of these trucks. So that's awesome. I can dig that. So yeah, here's your transmitter. It's your basic FMS transmitter. I've got quite a few of these. This is actually the V5 version. You got the dip switches for your drag brake and all that stuff. Steering trim, throttle trim, steering dual rate, throttle dual rate. Your on and off button, steering reverse, throttle reverse. Channel 3 here. This actually has a 2-speed transmission in it, so that channel 3 will change that gear. Channel 4 does the headlights and tail lights, which this also has in it. So that's your controller. Go ahead and get this beauty out, the main attraction. Bam. And in here you also got your charger, your wheel wrench, some little sticker license plates, and a trailer hitch, which is another awesome addition to this. Alright, so yeah, that's the box. I'll actually flip this up and set this up here. You can see it a little bit better. I'll pull you guys in, you know, and we'll get a good close look at it. I'm just kind of doing the unboxing part of it real quick and just showing what comes in the box, and then we'll get a closer look at all the stuff that's actually in the box. But yeah, there it is, that black and orange. Like I said, it's really got that like Harley Davidson edition look to it. And that's kind of what I want to do. And I want to try to see if I can find some little Harley stickers or something that I can put on it. You know, get me a little toy Harley Davidson to put back in the back of it. But yeah, it's 1/18 scale, just like the original one. Tailgate opens and closes, which is great. It did the same thing on the original one. That one's actually a little stiffer. It locks in a little bit better than the original one, so that's good. Hood pops up, just like the original one. Oh, this seems to be a little bit better attached too. Okay. And it'll hold up like that. You got your battery and all that in there. And then that goes back down. Yeah, that one really locks in good. I always had a problem with my other one where one little slight rollover or you hit a bump just a little too hard and that hood would flop open. But yeah, oil shocks, something that the original did not come with. I'm really loving that. Alright, yeah, let me get you guys in closer and we'll really get a look at this beauty. Look on the inside of the hood, look at the battery, you know, talk about all the differences between this and the original one. I'll actually grab my original one as well and we can kind of compare them together. So yeah, I'll be right back. We'll get you guys up close, so stick around. Alright, so here we are, in a little bit closer with the trucks. I got my original here. As you can see, I have done some stuff look-wise to it. I mean, like I said, I really love this truck, especially for the scale look of it. But, I mean, it performs okay, you know what I mean? Like, all I did to it was added some metal beadlocks. Those are DJ Crawler beadlock wheels. And then I got some nice Endura rock crawler tires on there. And, I mean, it does the trick, you know what I mean? It does good, it's fun. But, you know, it does definitely long wheel based, you know, and it's slow to the ground, so you get caught up a lot in the center. Doesn't really have the oomph to get up a lot of things. But look-wise, you know, I mean, amazing. As you see, like I did a lot. I got my little driver in there. I painted the interior, the red and white, to kind of go with the paint scheme of the truck. You can see in there. You know, I turned it into a flatbed. I got the passenger seat back there. Chains, you know, headache bar. I got my shovel and my fire extinguisher, and this is actually a portal axle off of a SCX24 or an FCX24, sorry, that I'm not using at the moment. So I thought that was cool. It looked, you know, it looked kind of fitting, and it adds a little bit of weight to the back here because this is really front heavy. But yeah, that's the original. And like I said, you know, again, I love that truck. And see, that pops up, but it's like really easy to just kind of flap around, and it's spring shocks, so it's super bouncy. But I mean, I really like it. It's a scale truck to me, you know, and I love it. I got my little Cotton's RC badge on there. If you guys ain't never been there and you're in the Florida area, northern Florida, you know, he's in Bushnell. Amazing park. He just had a big event out there. He's about ready to have another event for St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, great place. Definitely check it out if you're in the Bushnell area. You know, you'll see a lot of the footage from that place on my channel. JB's RCs as well. You'll see a lot of footage over on his channel from out there at Cotton's. So yeah, back to what we're talking about though, this beauty right here. As you see, bodies are pretty much exactly the same, size-wise, you know. Wheelbase on this one is a little bit wider because it does have the portal axles on it. This is definitely a lot higher. Again, portal axles, the shocks, everything, you know. This is kind of like the high trail, the FMS release for, oops, bumped my camera. But it's basically like the high trail of that truck, you know, yeah. But these wheels are plastic beadlock, so you can change them out and put metal. Okay, I got a phone call there. Had to stop recording for a second. So pick back up where we was. Talking about the wheels and tires on this Butte. They are 1.3 wheels. And these are 66 millimeter tires. There's no foams in there. I mean, they feel decently grippy. They're really squishy. So, I mean, that might help out. But they are beadlocks. So you can definitely change them out. Put some metal beadlocks on there. I actually already have some metal beadlocks and different tires on the way for this. But I do want to do everything stock first run, you know, give it a true review on it. But yeah, you got your 66 millimeter tires, 1.3 beadlocks, oil shocks, beautiful. And then underneath, big differences between this one and the original one. You got metal links, 4-link. Well, they got the wishbone link up here. Still plastic drive shafts, plastic axles. It does have metal portal gears in the portals there, but it does have the plastic gear still in the diff. I know FMS and Fair RC both, I'm pretty sure, carry the metal diffs, so I'll probably be getting some of those. And then, yeah, like I said, the oil shocks. And in the bed here, you can see this is different from the original one up there. They actually got cutouts here for these shock towers because the shocks are bigger. Yeah, 2-speed gearbox. Other differences. If I can get this back open again. Say, this is a little tough to get open, but I kind of like that actually, because then it won't be popping open so much out on the trail or out on the rocks. But yeah, in here, got your ESC receiver combo, your battery. Now this is another difference between this one and the original one. The original one, I think it was like a 360 mAh battery or something like that. You get a 900 mAh battery in here, so you're going to get a lot longer runtime, which is great. Now, mind you, I maybe have driven that once to the point to where I actually killed the battery on it. But it's always good to have that bigger battery in case you do end up being out there longer. And it's better to have. So I like that. I enjoy that a lot. And then, like I said, on the controller here, you know, these dip switches up here, I think if you flip that first one up, then you'll take away the brake function. You know, you can go forward and then you just hit it right into reverse and you'll reverse. Again, I am going to slap some batteries in this. I'm going to get that battery charged up. I am going to do some running on this video, so we'll see that in action. And I'll explain a little bit more of it during that time. But I mean, yeah, this controller, the FMS Power Wagon came with this controller. That one actually came with this type of controller, but the button configuration was different. I think it's like the V3. It didn't have the dip switches on it. But the Smasher came with the one without the dip switches. So I'm happy this one has those dip switches because I really like that. You can adjust your drag brake and all that stuff. There's a way to set it up. All that'll be in the manual, of course. But yeah, I mean, those are the big main differences between the FCX18 and then your FMS K10. Is just, you know, the oil shocks, the much bigger stance, the portal axles, the 2-speed transmission, the metal links like that I love. Would be cool to see some metal drive shafts, but I'm sure they have aftermarkets that won't be too expensive to slap on there. As far as the servo goes, it's servo on axle, so that is another big difference. That's not really scale, but this is going to be a big performer to where this one is a really big scale truck, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's got the servo saver on there. I'm pretty sure that might be the same servo that you usually get in your FMSs, but I could be wrong. I know it is a Metal Gear servo. So
That's good. I'm pretty sure to a point it's waterproof. You know, I've seen a couple other videos of these are out already, and they put them through water and they say they've been all right. So, I mean, I will probably for sure put it in some water and maybe a little bit of mud, because that's just what I like to do with my trucks. I mean, who can't have a box Chevy and run it through the mud, right? I mean, that just don't make sense. But in this bumper back here, now this does have it comes with the little, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. It comes with the little hole there for your trailer hitch, which comes in this bag, which we'll open this up in a second and look at all that stuff in there. But so that's cool if you want to pull a trailer with this. And FMS and FRC do have a good selection of trailers for these trucks here. So that's something I've thought about too, maybe, you know, because like I said, I was talking about having the Harley in the back. Maybe I can get a little trailer to put the Harley on and pull the Harley behind. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because honestly, that was one of my biggest complaints when it came to the original K10. That back bumper sticks out, and not only does it stick out a good bit, but it also hangs down like under the bed a little bit. And that thing was catching every single rock, root, stump, pebble you could come across. And that's why I just took the bumper off of that, because I was tired of hanging up on stuff. But I mean, maybe you won't be that bad with this, because you do have such more clearance here. Like, again, we'll set these, I mean, you have so much more ground clearance between here and here than you do between here and here, you know. So maybe that'll make a difference. So I'm actually definitely, of course, you're going to run it the first time with that bumper on it, see how it does, you know. And if it does hang up a lot, then if I'm just going to go out and crawl, I can take that bumper off. It's just 2 screws back here. But then if I do want to pull the trailer, you know, I can just put the 2 screws back in, put the hitch on there, and then I can pull the trailer. You know, it's pretty versatile. But yeah, like I said, the fcx18 chassis has been out already. They have the Toyota LC80 on it. Tons of upgrades already out there for that. And most of those are going to be the same for this. I mean, your links aren't going to be the same, because this is a really long wheelbase. I think it's like 133 millimeters. I could be wrong. I can look on the back of the box here and double check my facts. 199 millimeter wheelbase. Okay, so it's even bigger than what I thought it was. So yeah, from the center of your wheel to the center of your wheel where your axle rod is, 199 millimeters. Like, that's a pretty long wheelbase. That LC80 is quite a bit shorter. I don't have that one. That is one that I do want to get eventually. But yeah, I'm a box Chevy guy. Like, I like my box Chevys. So when they were talking about releasing this, I was immediately had to have it. And I really like this black and orange. Like, I really, really do. On some of the pictures and stuff online, and in like some of the videos that I've seen, even when they were just first starting to advertise it, this looked red. So I didn't really like it. I thought it was black with the red stripe, and I was like, you know, so I was really going to go for that. But again, like here, this looks orange, you know what I mean? That one on the box, but it's actually a mustard yellow. So once I realized that this was an orange stripe, like, it just looks Harley Davidson edition to me, and that's what I want to do with it. It just looks so awesome. Another big difference I almost forgot about. This one does not come with an interior, whereas this one does come with an interior. I showed you guys how I painted it and did all that stuff with it. This does have the dashboard and the steering wheel, but it doesn't have the seats for you to put a driver in there, because they had to make room for that 2-speed transmission. Now, I did see on FMS and FRC, they do have an interior already made with a little driver on it and everything that you can get for this to put in it. So that'll probably be another future thing coming to the channel. This does have the dark tinted windows, which, I mean, if you're going to put the interior and the driver in there, yeah, you'll want to be able to see your driver. So they do have the clear glass that you can put in it, because it's the same clear glass that goes in this one. But I kind of like that tint. So I mean, even if I get the driver, what I would do is just kind of cut this window completely out, or just give it like a half half cut window. I did that on my my Rock Hobby Firehorse, and it turned out pretty good. He's got the half window rolled down. So, you know, you could do something like that. That's pretty easy with your Dremel, you know, to just cut out a little area or cut the whole window. And then you can still see the driver, you know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, that's about it as far as the what comes in the box and all the new features on this one compared to the other one. Got to peel this off. It's always my favorite part. Got to be careful with those windshield wipers. Make sure you don't pull those off. But yeah, get that plastic off of there. So yeah, let's double check here and let's just look inside this bag, everything that comes in here. And then I will get some batteries and stuff going and we will get out and run this thing. So yeah, there's your USB charger. A little bit different than the other FMS chargers that I've gotten. This one actually looks a little more durable, but still it's a USB charger. You know, it'll take some time to charge. If you do have a LiPo charger, you can do that, which I do have a LiPo charger, but I use that for all my big batteries, like my big 2S and 3S batteries from my tent scales. So, I mean, I don't ever have a problem with these. It doesn't take too long for me. I mean, I don't mind waiting an hour or so to charge, you know. I've got enough FMS batteries and stuff that I can have quite a few of them backed up and charged and ready. Again, like I said, I don't think I've ever, a couple rare times I've actually ran an FMS truck and killed the battery. So, there's your charger. Wheel wrench. I mean, anybody that has bought any type of hobby grade RC, you've got 1 or 100 of these. We all do. And then you got this little bag here. Let's see if I can focus that in. My light's kind of killing it. But yeah, there's some little sticker license plates, which it looks like pretty much the same ones that came with like the K5, Blazer, the 24 scale, and then the Power Wagon 24. You got South Dakota and Texas in there, I think. And then it comes with Tennessee ones already on it. I'm probably going to slap Texas ones on there, you know. Hey, FMS, let's get some Florida tag plates, you know. But yeah, and then you got the parts. I don't want to pull all those out because I don't want to end up losing them because that's just me. I drop tiny screws and stuff all the time. But you got all the parts for your little hitch. Again, like I said, I'm not going to really put that on right away because I don't know if I'm going to run it with that on there or not. You know, I don't have a trailer at the moment. So if I do get one, then I'll go to that point. But yeah, you get all that stuff in there. So that's really cool. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slap some batteries in this. Charge up this 900 mAh. Snap some pictures and stuff, you know, of it. And yeah, we'll get out and run this. So I'll see you guys up at my local park when I'm running this. All right, my friends, and there you have it, the FCX18 Chevy K10, new FMS product that just came out. Did good out there. I mean, some spots I got a little high centered on, but I mean, it's a long wheelbase, so that's expected. But it did pretty good. I didn't do anything too crazy, you know, some stumps and stuff and a little bit of jumping and dirt stuff, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There will be a lot more coming with this little guy here. Like I said, I got wheels and tires on the way, so when those get here, I'll do a video with those. And just a lot of different ideas with this. I'll dig deep more into the review of it, more or less, you know, the functions of the controller and all that stuff, the lights and everything. I mean, it's all in the manual that comes with the truck. Simple button presses. But yeah. So until next time, this is Ian's RC. Make sure to subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, comment, share my videos if you want to. I appreciate all you guys' support, all the fun we have on this channel, all the cool RCs we get to play with. So till next time, peace.